it's time to dish with D. That's me. I felt like a dessert tonight. And when I feel like a dessert, I have to film. You know I make cheesecakes in a mug. I've made a cheesecake and I've made a pumpkin cheesecake. But tonight I felt like chocolate cheesecake. And it's just pretty much the same as I've always made, but I thought, you know, you might appreciate it. So let's get started making this chocolate cheesecake. I am looking forward to this. All right, it's made with my favorite new chocolate that you know. I'm all about this black cocoa powder. 1 to 2 tablespoons is 0 points. Anything else above that is 1 point, but we're only going to use 1 tablespoon. In my bowl, I have 2 tablespoons of non-fat Greek yogurt and 1 tablespoon of whipped cream cheese. This is the whipped cream cheese I'm using, the one from Walmart. 1 tablespoon is 1 point. And we all know our Greek yogurt is 0. So let's add our 1 egg. Alrighty. I like to use the sugar-free cheesecake pudding because it helps run home that cheesecake flavor. But if you don't want to use it, then by all means don't. So I have my ½ teaspoon, so I will put 2 of them in here. And also my cheesecake flavoring. Again, is it necessary? I don't know. I have it, so I use it. These are cheesecake drops. They're listed in my Amazon store. The whole little bottle cost me, I think, $7. So I'm just going to put about 4 or 5 drops. 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, dash of salt. Dash of salt. And a couple of shakes. Baking powder, 1 teaspoon. Again, I'm using my half because I can't find my whole one, so we do 2 halves. All right, we also need a splash of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon. Helps bring home the chocolate flavor. And I want a tablespoon of all-purpose flour. Helps to bind the cheesecake, makes it a little bit thicker. You know the drill. Like I said, this is just the same recipe, just with this luscious stuff added. So we're gonna put a tablespoon in. Somebody asked me, should I use less because it's the black? Personally, I use the same amount as that. You could use Hershey's regular cocoa powder or the special dark. It would definitely work. I happen to have this, so this is what I'm using. It'll work. I do not use less of this. I use it as I would use cocoa powder. I don't think it's, what's what I'm looking for? It's not, it's just a different kind of chocolate. It's a little slightly intense, but I don't think you would use less. All right, we want some monk fruit sweetener because number 1, we have unsweetened cocoa powder. So normally I would just use 1 tablespoon, but since we need to offset that chocolate, we're going to use 2. And I believe that's all she wrote. Where's my little whiskey? Here it is. Let's whisk her together. And this is going to go in the microwave in a mug. Last time I tried a ramekin, yeah, didn't work. So these are definitely mug cheesecakes. I like to use a soup mug rather than, you could probably try to use a regular mug. I always use soup mugs. So it definitely gives you enough room. Look how delicious. This chocolate puts me in mind of the Oreo chocolate and Oreo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a whoopie pie with this. You know that. That's gonna be coming. We need to get through pumpkin season. I have 1 more pumpkin dessert coming. Actually, 2 more actually. All right. A little air into that. Oh, this looks good. This is super low in points. This is a cheesecake for 1, by the way. I hope I mentioned that. So, large. I get this at the Dollar Tree. Spray. I forgot the spray. All right, I'm going to use my coconut oil spray. I don't know. I just felt like using coconut oil. Use any spray you have. And this totally isn't necessary. Probably will fall out anyway. So this is all nice mixed. We should all that bottom all done. Get this all. And let's grab a spatula and just dump her in. It's a bad angle, but you know, you've come to appreciate that for me. I'm the bad angle queen. Hey, if I have good angles, be on the Food Network. Okay. We're going to bake this. I think I'm going to try 1.5 minutes, check it, and if it needs more, then I will definitely increase it, and I'll let you know when I come back how long I microwaved it for. All right, I had to cook it for the full 2 minutes. Look at this. I mean, this smells insane. I'm not saying that, but it does. So let's see if we can get this bad boy out. Came right out. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at this. We're gonna let it cool. When we come back, we're gonna talk about points, and we're gonna eat this whole thing actually. Maybe on camera, I don't know, we'll see how I feel, but oh my gosh. The smell is insane. I'll see you in a few. Okay, she's completely cold. Oh, I'm telling you, this looks delicious. Now you could flip it over to the other side if you want to get a little bit, you know, purdy. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of powdered monk fruit because, you know, it doesn't cost anything and it just makes it look a little bit pretty. A little bit of that. Now you could have some sugar-free caramel. You could have 7 grams for 0 points. She's on my scale. Let me zero it out. Okay, on level. Okay. So 7 grams. It's the best way to do this because there we go. That's a lot for me, I'm telling you. And then I'd also have, because you know, this sugar-free chocolate syrup. Again, if you don't like sugar-free stuff, then please don't use it. 1 tablespoon is 0 points. I'm just going to put a little bit because I want to amp up the chocolate. Just gonna put, you really don't need this, but you know, Dee, she just can't resist. All right. Shall we have a taste? Because this looks amazing. Smells insane. I threw a square already whip and some Millie's chips on top because I could. Yeah, not even enough to count. This cheesecake on blue and purple is 2 smart points. A point for the cream cheese, because that's the brand I used. The Great Value 1 tablespoon is 1 point. You could put 2 in if you choose to for 2 points. That's up to you. And the flour is 1 point. Everything else on blue and purple is 0, including the amount of syrup I put on here. Granted, I know I run the line for that, but I don't have dessert every night. But having it like this, you pretty much could. Oh, I can't wait to taste this. Oh, it's dense like cheesecake. Oh, the inside. I have to show you the inside. Oh my gosh. Insane. Do you see that moistness? I can't even believe my, let me pull it out. Let me look at that. Look at that, my friends. And let's enjoy this together. Oh my God. It doesn't even need the syrup. This cheesecake can stand alone. Oh my God, it's good. So thank you for joining me for another. It's inspired by my girl, Hungry Girl. She inspires me to make things in a mug because why? Because we're one and done. I don't have 4 or 5 of these laying around because if I did, I'd have it all the time. And truth be told, I don't have dessert all the time. A few times a week, that's all you need. This is what you strive for. This is being on plan. This is how you survive. That is how we do it. This is insane. I need a cigarette. I'm gonna go have one. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoy these videos, let me know. Give them a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, seriously, you need to. This is what's on this channel. Stuff like this. If you think anybody needs to see this recipe, please go down, hit the share, take the URL and share all you want. This needs to be in everybody's plate. Every WW needs to be making this. Again, you could use any cocoa you choose. The regular, the special dark, the black. It's my favorite. But if you have regular, it will definitely work. Definitely. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful evening. I'm going to go finish this. Be envious. Have a great day. 2 more points. Extremely well spent.